another thing there that's worth mentioning. We have administered to a lot of people, and if it was effective, I'd always feel that power go down my arm. But we had an investigator, a married woman with 2 or 3 children, and she said one Sunday, well, I won't be here next Sunday. And I said, why not? She said, well, I'm going to have an operation. She said, I've got a growth in the uterus, and Wednesday I'm going to the hospital. Well, then I thought, I said, well, how about administration? So we administered to her and rebuked the disease. And next Sunday, here she is to church. And I said, how come? I thought you said you'd be in the hospital. She said, I went on a Wednesday like it was appointment, and that growth was all dried up. So that was another convert, see. And that, I've administered a lot of people in my time. I could tell when it was effective because I could feel the power go down. The reason you have to have more hands is because the energy, physically, the energy that we use comes through the soft spot on the top of our head here and goes down the spine and out to the different organs. Now then, in administration, the more hands you get there together, the power from those men is sent to that person, see, and that's how the cure is. That's the physical application of the administration. The Lord can't do anything except through His servants, the prophets, see, and that's the way that the healing occurs, is because of the power, I guess that's the word for it, energy is the better one, that energy that's in my body, I transfer it over to the other, and you get enough of that you produce a cure. Now that's my idea of it. And so I'm well satisfied with the gospel. I don't, my hearing sets it. I can hear a lot of people, but I can't understand the word they say, even I got my hearing aids on. The ears get lazy, and if a person talks too fast, I can't tell what they say. So, let's take a rest. I think that's all for the best. Oh, I might say this, no, let it go, because, see, I was an instructor here. I was head of the elders quorum. I was a state teacher as well as local elders quorum until I retired. How many people have been influenced? How many people have been influenced by my being here? It's a little kind of unknown to me, but I know some people respect me. The best statement comes from a man who is a Catholic, but we've done some work with him. Here's what he said. There's a group of men, and they had criticized some of the things I done, see, when we were farming 800 acres of alfalfa stuff and whatnot. We had contact with a lot of people. So this one man, I wish I could call his name, but he says, well, I've known Rea Gardner for a number of years. And he says, if there's more men like Rea Gardner, it'd be a better place for the better world for people to live in. I thought that was the number one compliment. Now, Johnny Denise, that's who made that statement. And, I worked in this church in my spare time. I was Sunday school leader over the West Liberty Ward. When we built the church up here, I was stake leader of the elders, as well as local instructor in the elders quorum. And I also taught the Sunday school class. I always got a good reaction to my attention. Like Bill Corlin said, you have to have Rea Gardner to keep you from apostatizing. They get so many people who come into church, get ideas, see, and they're not always doctrinal. And I had to tell more than one person change his philosophy of religion, So I'm pretty well satisfied with my life. I am what I am, or I is what I is, and that's my business. And so whatever degree of glory I attain to, it's all done. There's nothing I can do from now on. This damn crybaby stuff, when the sympathy hits me, I can shed tears like a water bucket, and there's no reason for it except the mental situation. I never can understand why it is. If I become sympathetic or intensely interested in anything, why, here comes the tears.